Claire, and today we're going to be reading Little Miss Helpful. We have some lovely actors to act it out for you. So let's get started. Little Miss Helpful was one of those people who loves to help other people, but ends up helping nobody. Do you know what I mean? For instance, like the time when one of Mr. Tall's shoelaces came. Now, if you are as tall as Mr. Tall, tying your shoelaces isn't the easiest thing in the world, as you can imagine.
Let me help!
Cried Little Miss Helpful, rushing to him. But somehow, she managed to tie Mr. Tall's shoelaces together, and he fell over. And if you are as tall as Mr. Tall, falling over hurts. Bang!
Ow!
He said, rubbing his head.
Let me help!
Cried Little Miss Helpful, and rushed off to get some bandages, and rushed back and stuck them on his mouth's face. He said he was trying to say, take them off, but that's rather difficult to do with bandages stuck over your mouth. Little Miss Helpful looked at him with concern. Let me help, she cried, and ripped the bandages off.
Ow!
He said, that hurt. Would you like me to get some cream for your sore mouth? She said anxiously. No, he groaned. Go away. Now, do you know what I mean about people like Little Miss Helpful? Last year in April, I think it was, Mr. Happy woke up feeling ill. The doctor had to be called, and he came to Mr. Happy's house. Oh dear, said the doctor when he saw Mr. Happy. Measles! Mr. Happy's face fell. Now you're to stay tucked nice and warm into bed and get lots of rest. And take this medicine 3 times a day, said the doctor, and left. Mr. Happy settled down to sleep. He'd just fallen asleep when there was a loud knock at his front door. Oh dear, groaned Mr. Happy and staggered off to open it. You can guess who it was, can't you? I've come to help, she cried. What? Protested Mr. Happy. But nothing, cried Little Miss Helpful. Now, off to bed with you while I do some things around here. She looked around. This place needs a good cleaning, she said. Mr. Happy had just fallen asleep again when Little Miss Helpful poked her head around his bedroom door. Have you got a scrub brush? She asked. Poor Mr. Happy had to get up and show her where it was. And then he went back to bed to sleep. Little Miss Helpful stepped back to admire the kitchen floor she'd just scrubbed, and slipped on the soap, and fell head over heels, and got her head stuck in a bucket, and because she couldn't see where she was going, walked into a shelf full of saucepans, which fell all over the floor with a terrible clatter. And because she couldn't see where she was going, Little Miss Helpful stepped in one of the saucepans and got it stuck on her foot. And because she had to hop, she fell over against the refrigerator door, which flew open, and everything inside fell out, all over Little Miss Helpful. Poor Mr. Happy awoke with a start from a terrible commotion. He groaned, got out of bed, and went to the kitchen and opened the door. He couldn't believe his eyes. There, in the middle of a pile of broken eggs and a scrub brush and rolling saucepans and a lot of water and spilt milk and squashed butter and bent saucepan lids and a piece of soap, sat Little Miss Helpful with a bucket on her head and a saucepan on her foot. Help! Came a voice from inside the bucket. Mr. Happy grabbed the bucket and pulled as hard as he could. And pulled, and pulled. Pop! The bucket came off the top of Little Miss Helpful's head like a cork out a bottle. He went flying through the kitchen door. He shot across the garden and straight through the hedge. He rolled down the hilly field behind the garden, faster and faster, and splash! He ended up in the lake, saucepan on her foot, half hopping out of Mr. Happy's house.
Let me help!
She cried. Okay, so this was really helpful, and here are our actors.
So, my name is Ruth Parsons, and I played Little Miss Helpful.
My name is Jenny Payne, and I play the Mr. Small and the Doctor.
My name is Allie Woden, and I played Mr. Happy. Where you can find the books is in the fantasy section.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.